Hi there, long time no see. If this is your first time tuning in, I am Kelly Houston, a registered dietitian, here to help you eat for fuel, eat for fun, and eat for life, no matter what age or stage you're in. I don't have to tell you that it's been an interesting past 5 months. Things have gone from slightly crazy to completely off the rails, and I'm here to share part of my story. Back in May, I posted a blurb here or there on my Facebook and Instagram about body image and the changes that I've had this year. These changes, they all started back before quarantine, and by April, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease. I was referred to an endocrinologist, and earlier this month, I was diagnosed with mild insulin resistance and slightly elevated liver enzymes. Say what? This was all somewhat challenging to process, to say the least. I'm a dietitian, for goodness sakes. I walk on my lunch breaks, mostly because I enjoy it. And some days it's the only me time I get, and it energizes me for the second part of my day. And yes, also for the health benefits. I eat a generally healthful diet. I won't say it's perfect, and I have a past video on perfect diet or why there's no such thing. Could I make some improvements? Sure, but with 3 little kids and one who still constantly wants to be held, it's not really feasible in my life right now. Sometimes you just gotta learn lessons the hard way. Also, sometimes having a philosophy is different when things are actually happening to you. It was easy for me kind of as a quote-unquote outsider to talk about body positivity when it had never really been a struggle for me. My size and shape was maybe not the epitome of societal standards, but it was generally acceptable to where I never had to worry that much about weight shaming or finding clothes that fit. Well, I'm pretty tall, so that was kind of its own separate thing. But this whole new year has brought me so many different challenges and learning experiences. So we'll get to things that I'm grateful for with that here in just a second. I realized through this that I never had to go through the process of body acceptance. It was kind of always there in the background for me. Now, my body has changed in a way that society would deem unfavorable. So it's been interesting. For the past 10 years, my body was what it was with minimal change. Even, I had pregnancies, which obviously changed it, but then things went back to my normal, except for after this pregnancy. So my son just turned 1 in June. And I say this knowing that I still have much privilege. So I just want to acknowledge that. I, prior to this, never had to deal with any type of health issue. Do I have a genetic predisposition to insulin resistance and to elevated liver enzymes, so NAFLD or non-alcoholic fatty liver disease? Yes. Were these changes in my labs my fault? No. And because I was doing all that I realistically could do through lifestyle at this point in where my life is to manage my health, I opted for medication to help normalize my labs. So instead of focusing on just what has gone wrong, as I feel like it's so easy to do currently, I will take a moment to acknowledge things that have gone right. I was tuned in to my body enough to notice that something was off. I had healthcare providers who listened to my concerns and ran appropriate tests. Also, I want to just kind of give a bonus point that there was no weight shaming. I was braced for any comments, to say, whoa, things have kind of crept up a bit there, because I hear from my clients all the time that they are seen by providers who there's just that strong weight focus. And they seem to harp on my clients whenever weight increases, and praise any decrease in weight, no matter what methods were taken to achieve that weight loss. I have been able to dress in clothes that have been comfortable and that fit my body as it is now. I did not starve my body because it didn't meet my expectations of what it should look like. I continue to care for my body and my soul through movement, things that I truly enjoy. And I have a past video on exercise, like reasons to exercise aside from changing body shape or size. And so I was not using it as punishment, just things I generally enjoy. I've had a supportive husband who has dealt with my craziness, mood swings, apathy, and brain fog, which I have later realized are both symptoms of my autoimmune disease as well as insulin resistance. And kids who had no freaking clue nor care that my body was changing. They were just glad that I was still able to take them to the splash pad the couple times we got to go this summer, or swimming on the days that we had the chance. I've had friends who've listened to my complaints going through this process and who've offered support. I've had my clients who I learn from every day, and you guys really are my best teachers, so thank you. And I've had a professional community of Health at Every Size, or HAES, RDs, and other professionals to turn to. My hope is that now that things are a bit more settled internally for me, that I can return to you through my weekly nutrition bites to encourage and support you through your body acceptance and nourishing journey. I would love to hear what you've been struggling with these past few months so I know how to better support you and to help you eat for fuel, eat for fun, and eat for life. Take care.